Hello, my people. This is New Affairs. This is where we provide a platform for young people to express their opinions and views on the national issues. Today, I have with me two guys, Alfred and AI the boy. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Doing good. Yourself?
Oh, I'm okay. So today, we're talking about some of the national issues that happened within the week. The arrest of Wontumi, Ken Ofori-Atta returning to the wanted list, and the D-levy. Stay with us. This is New Affairs. So, Wontumi's arrest. Now, let's touch on the main topic. I'll start with Alfred. Do you think it was a fair ordeal that Chairman Wontumi went through?
Why do we think it's not fair?
But is it fair?
I mean, what is not fair about it?
Okay, what's not fair?
No, because
Yes.
like I think per the law, 48 hours. But like you're supposed to be released.
The issue about the 48 hours,
Yes.
it's in the. Unfortunately, I cannot quote where it's stated in the law.
Okay.
I don't know if you have that one,
Yeah.
but it's in the law that once you arrest someone within 48 hours,
Yes.
the person is supposed to be given the opportunity to be bailed out.
Yeah.
That's all.
No, so by why did you give the man 54?
I mean,
Like
that's
50 million.
where the issue of was it fair came in.
You know, in the first, I think Wontumi was first invited to the police by
Yes.
So I think the next day when he came back for another questioning session, then he was arrested by EOCO. But in his case, I don't think he spent more than if you followed the issue carefully. I think there was an internal issue within the MPP. When he was about to be bailed, then someone else, I think lawyer Gary Nimakon or someone went to challenge at the court why the bail conditions of 50 million cedis or so, and then he had to spend more days in the cell. So I think that it's an
so
internal
you are
matter
trying to make
that
it look like he spent more days because of that.
yes, because of his own people. That's a fact. If you know, because it was challenged in the court, they couldn't bail him any longer because
it was challenged on the day that he was supposed to be released.
Yes,
That's why. So they were like, okay, let's extend it to like the next day. But then it was already weekend.
it was already
so probably
weekend,
you
so there was
spent
no
like,
way he was going to be released.
But it's not the cause of his people.
Yes,
that he spent more time.
Then it means that it's a matter of law. Yes, it's a matter of law because when you look at some of the things that people are saying about the money and all that, people have been billed on higher amounts of money than the 50 million cedis. Number one.
How much?
Wontumi. It's more than, I can't quote it off it, but it's more than.
I saw a news article that was 54 million.
Yes,
But
number one was more than. A whole lot of people in the past have been billed on higher amounts than this guy, Atu Asian or something,
Atu
the bank guy who was.
he's still in it.
No,
But I'm saying that when
he's in jail, like he's been
during his trial, he was released on a certain amount of bail that's more than 50 million cedis. More than.
I mean, in the first place, the way he was arrested or he was taken to EOCO,
Yeah.
I don't think it was ideal.
No,
what have you done?
People say Rambo. What was Rambo about that?
One,
Oh,
it's not that if he was invited, he wouldn't have come.
No, he wasn't. He was invited and arrested.
No.
CID.
No.
Yes, but the next day when he came, that was when
When he
EOCO
was
picked him
leaving
up.
CID, that's when EOCO came.
Yeah, when they
came to
arrest
took
him.
him.
Yeah.
I don't
And I
think
don't
that
know,
one is
like he had already been bailed out.
Yeah.
So part of the bail conditions, he's supposed to present himself
present
every day.
himself for questioning.
Then he came the next day.
The
In a
next
way, I
day.
feel it's a setup.
It was a setup
But they could have arrested him anyway.
because initially,
Why arrest him? What has he done?
what has he done?
That's
So
it.
it was later on that the deputy AG, Attorney General, gave some of the reason fraud, and I mean he posted
they
it,
said,
and the news outlets
money
carried
laundering.
it out. Yes, a whole lot of allegations leveled against him, and that's why he was bailed on that amount of money, because the reason why he's being pursued by the state security apparatus is that
Again, I think the whole details of
Yes.
this
it's not well known.
It's not
Yes,
well known.
it's not well known. Yes,
But whatever he did, from what I know,
Yeah.
again, I cannot quote the law because I'm
Sure,
not a lawyer. But from what I know, and I read somewhere that if you are given a bail term, it means whatever crime should at least either, if it involves money, you should either equate that or it should be lesser than
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
50 million. What at all did you do that exceeds to the extent that it's 50
50
million
million.
bail?
Well, I think that's one of the issues that people have raised, that the reason why you are arresting him, you have not made it clear.
Yeah.
So to some extent, it's not fair.
Because
Yes.
the whole
Yes.
thing looks like a setup. Like they are trying to cripple some of the people that are well known to be like the bank rulers. Trying to cripple them. So like maybe in your next campaign,
so that they will not get the money to fund their political parties.
People are also saying that when the NPP came to power, they did the same thing to like people that were.
And that's why that's one of the things that is derailing our development in the country. That kind of tit for tat politics that we do. I don't think it's helpful. But when you listen to the allegations being leveled against him, you realize that the crime he's been involved in is quite huge. Unless, of course, it's not true. And you know what they say. Innocent until proven guilty. Yes.
As Ghanaians, we heard about the Deputy Attorney General coming out on his...
Yes, listed a number of things, fraud, money laundering, a whole lot of things.
I don't think...
And you know, the issue about the thing is even that there was a public outcry before he came out. So I think that it was, why?
Because initially, how they even went to his house in Kumasi.
Yes. But fortunately, his people didn't allow him to be taken.
And that week, how they were going after them, I felt like it was too much. Because then it will start painting a different picture for the government. And I feel like maybe they are being pressured by how people are going at them. When you guys were coming, they said that the oral will be going after people, and there's nothing going on. So
now
let's do something.
Like they want to impress the public.
Exactly.
And that's why I'm afraid, and I don't want it to look. I hope it is not the case that they are just doing something to impress us, and then after 1 year, 2 years, no convictions, nobody is sent to jail, nothing. That would really not be fair.
That's how I see it. I see that nothing will happen.
We really hope not, because the kind of crimes that were committed under the erstwhile government, people must pay for it.
We've seen it before.
Of course, that's what I fear, that nothing will happen.
Pull the case, a change of government will then happen. Then a new
exactly, because
the case, just like.
But yes, it's true, we've seen it before. But we should also not forget that we've also seen it before, where government officials have spent time in jail severally. Deputy Finance Minister has been in jail. In fact, he died a few months after he was released. He was a deputy minister. Was it during Rawlins's time? So he was jailed under Kufuor. I've forgotten his name. Sedinam Tamaklo, the Maslock CEO. Right now, I think she hasn't been arrested yet. She's also like Kenuforiata on the run.